Duquesne in those white jerseys going to work from the 25. First play from scrimmage of the season. And it's a handoff to Taj Butts. Third season with the Dukes after 2 at Missouri. And he picks up 17 on the first play.
Yeah, just inside zone right here. Really good job by that vet.
Taj Butts again in the backfield to the right of Riddell. From the 42, first down, they run it again. And this time Butts is bottled up and slammed down. Third down and 13, pressure off the edge again. Riddell sliding out to the right, has a receiver, and it's caught near midfield, but well short of the first down needed. Michael Baraducci, redshirt senior from Allison Park, Pennsylvania, puts it in the air. And this is fielded at the 12-yard line. You talked about his electricity across the 40 on his feet, midfield, into plus territory. There he goes. 20, 10, goodbye, touchdown, Des Reid. Second year in a row in the season opener, Des Reid returns a punt for a touchdown.
Absolutely electric. Look at this. He catches the ball at the 11-yard line.
From the 25, Duquesne's second possession. They're going to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run for Sean Solomon. More confident coming out of the preseason this year than it did last year. Des Reid, excellent receiving running back too, but he is bottled up on the perimeter. Empty backfield, 5 receivers, low snap. Riddell, he's going to run, and he's not going to get very far. Hammered down, picks up a yard. There is Braylon Lovelace, one of the aforementioned linebackers. Poppy Williams came in motion. He's number 5, a receiver they're going to be looking to a lot. It is thrown downfield. Good adjustment. And Kenny Johnson makes the catch for a first down.
I think they tried to get this play run fast. I'm not exactly sure if he caught the ball. It looks like he may have. That's what offenses do.
Desmond Reid in the backfield. Holstein will pitch it out to him. Reid looking for leverage on the outside. Gets hit, stays on his feet. And he has incredible balance, 5'8", 175 pounds. Missed a couple of games with injury last year. Totally healthy.
Pulling, love it.
And going with a little tempo again. Reid dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss on the play. Ethan Cole again in on the stop.
If I'm Pitt right here, this is 2-down territory.
Holstein lunging for the line to gain. It's going to be close.
That is something that's not talked enough about.
Juelz Goff checks in at running back. Holstein keeps it. And he gets free inside the 20 and stumbles down at about the 18-yard line. A 16-yard burst for the quarterback, Eli Holstein, who was the number 2 rusher for. Johnson goes in motion. Holstein, little play fake. Throws it to the outside. It's caught by Blue Hicks. The Louisville transfer going back to Holstein and the run game. And they're looking to Kenny Johnson to fill those shoes. To the outside, Poppy Williams behind a screen. Need a lunge for the pylon, but he's knocked out short of the goal line. Third down and goal for Pitt. Holstein sprints out, throws it, caught by Johnson. He's quickly cut down by Jones. The transfer from Gardner-Webb. And that forces a fourth down. We'll see what Pitt decides to do.
I think you leave the offense out there. Really good tackle.
Holstein looking right, comes over the middle. Wide open is Blue Hicks. Slip behind the linebackers, and Hicks, the former Louisville Cardinal, makes the catch. It's a 4-yard hookup. In fixing that. Rolling out, and Riddell is blasted. Blitz comes in, and guess who? Kyle Lewis, who's coming off that All-American sophomore season, gets his first sack of the year.
Well, Randy Bates told us Kyle Lewis is the heart.
He's been in the system for a while. And, of course, sheer athleticism will take you far. And there is Riddell being spun down again. It is Lewis again.
This dude is all over the place. If you're the running back and you're
empty backfield, 2nd and 10. Holstein will run it. Pushing his way to the 20-yard line. Holstein has time, pumps, throws to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. Dallas Harper, the Youngstown State transfer. And Duquesne's defense always pretty up. Some traction offensively, 2 of 5 passing, just 12 yards. Look at a throw here, goes to the flat and finds Butts out of the backfield. He is stacked up quickly at the 25-yard line and driven back. First down for Duquesne, down a couple of touchdowns. Riddell is going to take a shot, has a man wide open. It's Isabella. Thrown out of bounds inside the 5-yard line by Javon McIntyre. This game, get the ball to their stars, and Isabella certainly is that. It's a gain of 58.
And Andy Isabella right on Javon McIntyre. This is exactly what Anthony Doria, the offensive coordinator for the Dukes, told us they wanted us to do. Get him on a safety. It's a double move, quarters beater. It's called a sluggo, a slant and go. Huge play, an explosive play for the Dukes.
And Duquesne is one of the favorites to win again this year. To the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. B.J. Alexander, the old man on the roster, his 8th year of college football, and he puts the Dukes on the scoreboard here with 10:28 to go in the first half.
And it's a calling card of this Dukes offense, a run-pass option.
Kenny Johnson trying to give Pitt some good field position to start this series, and he's going to do it. Midfield, plus territory, still on his feet. Inside the 20, caught from behind and dropped at the 18-yard line. Kenny Johnson, he is the man on kickoff returns. We have seen Des Reid on punt returns. Special teams a big factor today for the Panthers.
Almost 200 return yards, and we haven't even hit halftime. Kenny Johnson has some wiggle, 6'1", 200, 2nd and goal.
Joel's golf. He's going to get the handoff. He is hard to bring down, and he is going to be close to the goal line.
Punch it in right here.
Goff again. Got it. Touchdown. So Pitt, thanks to a great return on the kickoff by Kenny Johnson, takes advantage of outstanding field position, gets in the end zone again. Goff, his first career touchdown. Pitt is replacing a very capable, longtime kicker in Ben Saul, so working through some things, but Joel's Goff.
Touchdown of the year for him, just running behind those big hogs, Lyndon Cooper, B.J. Williams, Jeff Piercy, Ryan Baer, all these guys up front.
Oh, it's blocked. So both teams now have a failed PAT attempt. And it's a pretty cool day by comparison for late August. We've had for season openers in the past. There's Joey Isabella again.
It's like they got a nice shot here. This series will go a long way into which way the game plays out.
2nd and 6, inside handoff, Butts. And it'll be 3rd and manageable after 4-yard gain. Trying to get off the field on 3rd down and 7. Riddell pressure, dumps it off, crossing route, caught, and that's going to be a first down and more for Joey Isabella. Schmidt politely disagreed. He said, no, it's game 1 of our championship run. I thought that was a cute and polite reply. That is caught by Sean Solomon. And it was not acrimonious, the back and forth between Schmidt and Narduzzi.
So the only thing that I really had to, learn was the terminology, the new defenses, but just how I go about my business as a pro, I learned that from right here.
The proof is in the numbers. 1 of 20 players in the last 5 years.
The guide to making you the best version of you, so you can show up for your teammates, and be what you need to be. We always talk about 111. We getting some big plays right now.
Glad he's here.
A couple of big plays here as Pitt is trying to take advantage of good field position again. Eli Holstein throws, and a strike to the end zone to Kenny Johnson. 20-yard touchdown pass. of the first half. It hasn't been all great here in the first couple of quarters, but this certainly is more of what Cade Bell is hoping for from the second-year starter.
Yeah, and he's not forcing things. He's letting things come to him. I know he forced that red zone interception. You're going to see here Kenny Johnson, he's running a post route, and something I put down in my notes that this team does really well in receivers, it's called a scramble drill. When we get outside of the pocket, exactly what we see right here with Eli Holstein, nothing's open, get out of the pocket. Receivers, you have to move with me, you have to move with my eyes. And that sort of looked Patrick Mahomes-ish, stepping up, getting tackled. First half of that game, too.
Yeah. 2nd and 10, play action. Pass is caught at the 30 by Jermaine Johnson. It's going to be close to the first down. They say the sky's the limit.
Well, depth on the defensive line is needed. Exactly what Randy Bates was telling us.
Pressure off the edge. Joey Zelensky. And more penalty flags go down, and so does Tyler Riddell. Penalty. And 54 Satterwhite may have held as well.
Yeah, it's just a difficult matchup versus defensive line.
Riddell, long throw. Joey Isabella again. Will step into plus territory at the 47.
It's exactly what you want for your redshirt sophomore to get reps at.
That throw, a little bit late, but it is caught by Zion Fowlerell, the athletic.
Get a snap off before the 2-minute timeout.
There's a man wide open, caught at the 40. Poppy Williams in free flight. Now spinning away from a tackler and driven down at the 30-yard line. That is quintessential Poppy Williams. Gain of 55 yards. That takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Eli Holstein looking for some late half. Holstein to Des Reid. He's going to try and find some room on the outside, but he's cut down by Jack Dunkley. Jack Dunkley, number 92. He's on the Buck Buchanan Award watch list for FCS Defensive Player with that 88-yard punt return touchdown. First punt return opportunity of the year, and he takes it to the house. Now Holstein on the hook. Down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 for the Pitt quarterback.
And not only can Des Reid run and catch, look at his block. That's what you love to see as a quarterback.
2 timeouts, under a minute to go till halftime. Holstein laying it out for Hicks. Oh, what a catch. I gotta say it, Chase. Out of the blue with that left hand.
Right hash, one-on-one for offenses is like one-on-none. Extends with his left hand and is able to make this catch. It's just a fade route, so it's just get up on his feet, go. A perfect throw. Actually pretty good coverage right there on defense, but there's no defense for a perfect football, Clay. That ball was put perfectly in the bucket.
Play action. And that is caught by Blue Hicks over the middle. Reid. Oh my. Des Reid, goodbye, touchdown. Well, we just said he was nondescript, and then it's like to put a finger in our eye, says, oh yeah? He takes it 53 yards for a touchdown. After a couple of years at Western Carolina, he's in his 4th year in Cade Bell's offense, knows it better than anybody, and when he gets loose, the lights go out quickly.
One thing I really like about his running style is he's patient. Look how patient he is. Sets the guy up, hits his left foot in the ground, and then it's straight vertical to pay dirt. Love the way this guy plays. 5'8".
From the 25. Nowhere to go. Taj Butts quickly tackled by Kyle Lewis, and that's a good point.
Yeah, and he really loves this team. He expects a lot out of them. He's really confident in them. The big thing that I noticed speaking with him, when we spoke to him in the production meeting for over an hour, he was nice enough to give us his time.
On his first big Saturday of the college football season. Down goes Holstein. Eli Holstein sacked for the first time today. As Jack Dunkley gets to the quarterback. We talked about him a little bit earlier, Chase. Led the conference with 9.5 sacks last year.
That's what you want to see when you're up 41-6, getting your quarterback hit.
Well, draw and nowhere to go for Des Reid as Ish Finlater, who's had a great game from his defensive end spot. 2nd and 10. Pretty good run there for Taj Butts. 3rd down and 4 for Duquesne at their own 41. Low snap. Handled by Riddell. Throws it deep. Has a man. It is caught by Isabella. Joey Isabella, another big play.
Matched up on a safety. It's exactly what OC Anthony Doria told us today. And you've already seen 2 huge plays by Joey Isabella in a secondary that struggled down the stretch. I think they gave up 294 passing yards a game in the last 4 games. Not what you want to see here, but just speaks to.
He went to Toledo and BC, a couple of FBS opponents, lost those games back-to-back before going on an 8-game winning streak. Caught on the outside by Jermaine Johnson. 3rd and 29, and 3rd down has been an Achilles heel for Duquesne today. Oh my, wow. Punishing hit at the 45-yard line. Alex Gochis.
Really cool in their office. It's really good that he's able to let us in, man. He talked to us for an hour yesterday. So generous with his time. His office was great. Those paintings.
3rd down. Holstein heated up. He escapes, and there he goes with the feet. Good footwork from the quarterback for Pittsburgh.
I love to see him slide right there in a game that's out of hand. No need to take a hit to a head, to get banged up or anything. That's growth in year 2 in this system.
Over 300 yards on the ground. And Jewels Goff. Big-bodied.
78 carries in 7 games, or 8 games is a lot of carries, though.
Another run. Goff spinning. Man, that's a great run.
But I really like what I see. There's NFL talent all around. Both tackles, starting tackles, Jeff Piercy, Brian Baer.
Oh, look out. Malachi Thomas, the tight end. Touchdown. 34 yards. They get it to Thomas, who's from Thomasville, Georgia, as it happens. And it's another touchdown pass for Holstein. Holstein.
All it is the little flat route. We talked about the convoy screen. You have convoys of blockers, and Malachi Thomas does the rest, and he's celebrating. And did they really call that a, wow, just an RPO type game? Throw it in the flat, he does the rest, and he's excited. One of his first touchdowns. I think he scored 1 touchdown last year. It's his 2nd total touchdown. You're high-fiving. Yeah, I mean, look, it's the first game of the year for everyone. There's going to be some pregame jitters, and they got that interception out of the way. I used to like to get hit to get those pregame jitters out. He liked to throw that interception, but bounced back in a huge way, thrown for 215 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Did not play last year as a true freshman. He can run a little bit. Gets to the outside as a 1st down. Kushner into a tight space. Isabella makes the grab. Well, that's some confidence there from the sophomore, Logan Kushner. This is Ness Davis. 1st down run inside the red zone now. Riddell gets rid of it. Another flag down. That pass is caught by Ian Sheehan. Early minutes of the 2nd quarter. Low kick. And he's going to bury it. Good from 35.
In overtime of preseason.
Nice.
Who plays overtime in preseason nowadays? So I got good memories here.
You just dated yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Kushner slides up. Still Looking downfield, but he will keep it himself. That's something to brag about. Jerry Schmidt has run a very nice program a couple of miles from here. Kenny Johnson showing off his punt return chops.
They have competition within their roster for the first time in a long time. And that's something that Coach Pat Narduzzi really, really liked. And then you really get a much-needed bye week to prepare for the season-ending stretch that really could define their season. Notre Dame at Georgia Tech, Miami, that Miami game, the last game of the year. This is the chance to not only put this tape on film for the Pitt Panthers, but also the transfer portal at some point. We understand how that's going crazy. This is invaluable reps.
They think they can get everything back on track this year.
Well, and since 2018, the only program to appear in the ACC title game more than Clemson twice is the Pitt Panthers. So they're right up there.
When they go to Akron. So, like I said, Jerry Schmidt, he schedules tough, and it usually pays off for the Dukes later in the FCS season. Kushner just running all over the field, and he is finally going to be corralled and hammered by Cameron Lindsey. Ball is in the hands of Kabir Baines-Marquez, and that's going to be a touchdown. Cameron Lindsey knocked it loose. Baines-Marquez takes it to the house. Are they going to mark him down?
But Logan Kushner right here, really nice job going to his left, coming back to his right. Andy Reid used to tell me as quarterback when he was coaching us and I was the Kansas City Chiefs, know when the journey's over, meaning throw the ball away.
Or get down.
Or get down. It looks like it's going to be coming back.
Well, remember last year, Pitt had 4 defensive touchdowns. And if this is overturned, they won't have this one here, but maybe their first of the year. Low end over end punt for Baraducci. Kenny Johnson. Can he have another big return? Why not? The return yards for Pitt today have been insane. And Johnson, another huge bring back inside the 25-yard line today. Outstanding.
Kenny Johnson is having himself a day, not only receiving, but punt return, kick return. He's going to have close to 200 yards all-purpose. 47 receiving, the rest returning. 188 actually all-purpose.
Caleb Williams in the backfield for Pitt. A little jet sweep this time for Cam Sapp. Quick true freshman. One of the many receivers that they're hoping to get some
receiving catches, with 54. Triple threat, dangerous as a receiver. They really didn't want to show it all today, which makes sense.
True freshman who they are really excited about, still dealing with a hamstring injury, so we were unable to see him today. And he's going to be close to a first down for Williams. This kid's got a strong leg. Pat Narduzzi likes him. Beat out a couple of other kickers in camp to replace Ben Sauls, who was Mr. Consistency here in recent years.
Yeah, well, that was year after.
Okay.
Year after, 09, I was third quarterback. But yeah, 10, 11, 12. Sean Payton likes his quarterbacks to be the holder. We didn't really get rushed because, quarterback can throw it. Gotta love it.
Well, they're using this as practice time now. Gonzalez drops back over the middle, man wide open. This is going to be a touchdown. Waltzing in, Bryce Yates, 60 yards for the true freshman. And this is scrimmage time for these backups. Pitt using this opportunity to get these,
maybe a dark horse, as we like to call them,
Yep.
in the ACC conference. That's the conference itself is really, really good. But man, if they stay healthy, if Eli Holstein continues the growth, if those linebackers.
And Western Carolina now having success with this Pittsburgh offense here in the Steel City. 460 yards of offense today, 61 points in all for the Pitt Panthers. Good special teams, 61-9 the final.